Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to today explaining fast effect timing real quick. Hopefully I can do this well without too much trouble and explain it the way I think it is. I'm 90% sure I got it right. So let's get started. Alright, so how is kind of explained to me in this is that fast effects all deal with spell speed 2 or higher. So spell speed 2, if you don't know, is like quick play spells, which are the little lightning bolt ones, traps, and or higher, which is only spell speed 3. There's no 4, only 3. Spell speed 3s, those cards are only counter traps. Like your Magic Jammer, be old school, or your Dark Bribe to be more up to date. Um, you can use continuous traps, all count as spell speed 2s. My Ancient City Rainbow Runes effect 3, that negates, that's spell speed 2 as well. So, how this works is that, um, like, priority's gone. There's no new priority. So, what basically happens is if you're a turn player, you can choose to activate an effect. From there, you can take that effect and basically, like, do it. So, um, green box A says the game state is open. The turn player may perform any action. So it's someone's turn, main phase 1. Let's start there. So, as main phase 1, you can either summon, which does not start a chain, or start a chain with like a spell of any kind, or a trap, or a monster effect that does the spell speed. Or of course you can just pass and like allow your opponent to do something. So your opponent, if you can't do something, your opponent can go right ahead. But if you can do something, I I believe you are allowed to do something first. So if like you wanted to play a spell before they activated something, I believe you have the option to do that first. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I could always be wrong, but I believe you are able to play a spell before if they activated anything or trap or anything. So you get to go first because it's your turn. I guess that makes sense. Um, and then if it starts a chain, it goes through chain. If it doesn't, just activate a chain and then go through chain. That's pretty simple. Chain things that don't start chains are like normal summons or sets. Setting a normal card, so any set of any kind. Special summon that doesn't start a chain. So I believe that's like if you played Rainbow Special Summon Cyber Dragon from your hand. I believe that does not start a chain of any kind. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's how it works though. Declare an attack, that's not a chain. Change battle position, that's not a chain. Stuff like that. So then, uh, you as a turn player, you can activate chains like first. You get to do everything first. It seems like. So, and the only way to move on is if both players agree to move on. Um, when it comes to chains, every person like it goes off and on. Like you go, and then your opponent goes. You go, then your opponent goes. You go, and your opponent goes until one player says that they can't go. Once one player says they can't go, the other player gets to go and do a second one, even if, like if they wanted to, if they could. All right, so the next thing is like I'm just going to tell you some examples. If you have some questions, like you can do that. But I don't know why I just scrolled. So if if I played my Pegasus to get another monster out, someone like that does not start a chain. So Solemn Warning, I would lose my Pegasus. It would be destroyed, but it would just go to spell and trap card zone, and I would get the effect of getting it from my deck, like a tiger to my deck to my spell and trap card zone. Their example on this was that Stratos to get um, their own monster from their hand because it's a trigger effect. You're able to get it from your deck to your hand real quick, and then they can go on from there. So even if they bottomless trap hole, like with Chain Link 2, you will lose your Stratos in that case, or in my case, I would lose my Pegasus. Ah, wow, hold on. Okay, that was really weird. Pegasus real quick. But I would still get its effect with getting another monster. I believe that would work with Carbuncle too. Like if they saw him Carbuncle, which would have helped me in earlier duels. If I would have figured this whole thing out, it's really confusing. I didn't even understand priority until recently. Like it took me a little bit to fully grasp it. So this is actually pretty simple. OCG already does this. This came into effect the 25th of April. So if someone's like Prio, then there's no Prio. Like you get to do your effects first. Um, I don't know. I feel like everything's a little bit simpler this way. Maybe just because I didn't like priority, I guess. So that's basically all that it really is. If you just go to yugioh.wiki.com /wiki/fast effect timing, it'll explain everything. If you have any more questions, or just PM me or whatever. So I just want to throw this one out here real quick. I know I said I would do an advanced advanced rulings later, and teaching and normal rulings and whatnot, but I just want to tell everyone real quick that quick play spell cards are really nice, like Mystical Space Typhoon. This little thing, I go to the website a lot. So, rules about quick play spells: players may activate quick play spells cards from their hand during their own turn. You may not be able to see this whole thing, but it says from their hand during their own turn, but cannot activate them from their hand during your opponent's turn. That means if I had an MST and Crystal Beast filled up my entire spell and trap card zone, I can still use that MST. I can just drop it. I can just like, hey, this is my MST, using it on this, and Mystical Space Typhoon. Like I don't know if I said that or not. So I don't need, if I have like if it has a lightning bolt, I don't need it. And you can do it if it's your turn. You can do it whenever you want from your hand, even during battle phase. You can use a quick play spell card during battle phase. You can even set it and it'll work like a trap, which I like to do with MSTs to stop any traps that they may have. So like this, I don't know, I don't understand their example. Imperial Order, I'm pretty sure that like stops traps. So I don't understand why Dark Hole. Oh wait, no it doesn't. As long as this card remains face up on the field, negate. Oh, so he would negate it, but it wouldn't really go through because he would MST it. That's their example that they're giving. Alright, so hold on. So two more quick things. The difference between continuous trap cards and continuous spell cards is that continuous trap cards, when they first activate, they act like normal trap cards. And then they can continue. You can still use them. But continuous spell cards, you activate them. And I guess under priority you'd be able to just MST it real quick. But under the new rulings, fast effects, you may use that effect first because playing it doesn't activate. Actually, I think it does. Hold on, I need to double check. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. If you play a spell card, you can quickly a continuous spell card or a equip card. You can take it out because of the chain, but it would still resolve. So if it was like you can't do it anymore, but like premature burial, you would still bring the card back, but then it would be destroyed because it needs to be equipped, and you just destroyed the equip. So you could chain it and destroy the equip card, but the monster would still come back and then instantly be gone. So anyway guys, one quick last thing is that if you wanted to duel me, or if you wanted to have me play a certain deck that you would like to see, I would play that and test it for you, and it's whatever. Like, just leave a comment, it would be nice and fun. So yeah, PM me or message, like, favorite, I don't care. Do anything you want.